Buenas tardes muchachos, es Miss Becerra aquí para darles su lección de matemáticas. Ya hemos hecho nuestra rutina de calendario con nuestros compañeros presenciales, así que es tiempo para empezar nuestra lección. Primeramente, porque estamos en matemáticas, necesitamos cambiarnos en inglés. ¿Están listos? Good afternoon, boys and girls. I hope you're ready for today's math lesson. So first things first, I need you to get your materials, okay? So I need a red and yellow crayon or a red and yellow marker. You need your sheets of paper from yesterday. You remember all the numbers that we cut out? I need you to go get them. And if you don't have them, then you can just rip up the paper, okay? So go get your sheets of paper with your numbers on them. And I also need you to get your notebook. Get your notebook. I don't have my notebook, so I'm just going to use some paper, okay? And get a pencil. I use a pen so that you can see it better, but you need a pencil, okay? So let me show you again what you need. You need red and yellow crayons or markers. You need your numbers, the ones that we cut up yesterday. Get your numbers. If not, you can cut them up. You need your book, your notebook, or a sheet of paper. And you need a pencil, all right? Something to write with. Okay, boys and girls, and remember, you can always pause me. You can always stop Miss Becerra, and then you can play me again. If not, I'll give you 5 seconds, so hurry up and go get them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okie dokie, time's up. Remember, you can always pause me to go get your things. So in today's math lesson, before we begin, we need to talk about what are we going to learn today, okay? And I already wrote it down, so all we have to do is copy Ms. Becerra, okay? So here we go. Learning objective, what we're learning today. Using manipulatives, such as counters and 10 frames, I will compose a number up to 10. Okay, now I'm going to read it again. Using manipulatives such as counters and 10 frames, I will compose a number up to 10. So yesterday I also used this word compose. Do we remember what the word compose means, boys and girls? Do we remember? I have this word written right here. Remember, all my vocabulary words, I write them down so I don't forget them. My word is compose. Today we're composing, and yesterday we also composed. So let's think, what did we do yesterday? How did I compose? When I wrote this down, I underlined the letter C. I remember that I heard a sound in compose. Compose. And there was another word that also made the sound that helped me remember what compose means. And if I move my hand, let's see if you can remember. What's that word that starts with It's combine. Compose is the same thing as to combine. I'm going to move this out of the way really fast. Remember yesterday, boys and girls, when I told you a composer makes something? So when we're talking about a composer in Mr. Green's class in music, a composer is somebody who makes music. If I'm composing in math class, what do I do in math class? What am I always doing in math class? I'm counting. So in math class, I'm composing a number. I'm going to combine two numbers in order to make a brand new number. Remember yesterday when we were thinking about the word composing and thinking about making? I can make music. I can make food. So think about a really yummy food. If I want to make a sandwich, what do I need to do in order to make a sandwich? I need to combine all my ingredients. I need to get my bread. I need to get my cheese. I need to get my ham and my mayonnaise and my lettuce. And I need to combine it to make my sandwich. I'm going to combine all my things and I'm going to make something new. So when we're composing in math class, we're going to take two numbers and we're going to make a brand new number today. Let's see what we're making today. Yesterday we made a specific number. Do you remember what it was? What number did we make yesterday? Yesterday we made the number 5. Good job if you remembered. Yesterday we made the number 5. Today what are we going to make? We're going to compose a number up to 10. So that means I'm not doing just 5 anymore. I can go all the way up to 10. That means that I can use the red dice and the blue dice, okay? So that means our numbers are going to get a little bit bigger, okay? But don't worry, we're still going to practice with some small ones, okay? So first things first, I need you to get your paper or your notebook and your pencil because we are going to draw our circles. We're going to start off with the number 5 because that's the number that we did yesterday, okay? So you need to draw me 5 circles on your paper, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Draw 5 circles on your paper, and I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you should have 5 circles on your notebook because we're going to compose the number 5. This is our practice, okay, to see what we learned yesterday. So we're going to compose the number 5. And I'm going to use my red dice to see how many yellows I should put first. Remember, I'm combining 2 numbers. Today I'm going to combine using these 2 colors, okay? So whatever I roll first, I get to color with yellow. So let's see what number I can use to combine and make 5. Okay, what did I get, boys and girls? I got 4. Good job if you said 4. So that means I get to use my yellow crayon or my yellow marker, and I get to color how many circles? 4. I get to color 4. So let's do it together, okay? So I get to color 4 because that's what I rolled. So color 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I made 4, and I'm also going to do it on my whiteboard because if we were in school, Ms. Becerra would be doing it on the whiteboard. So here's my 10 frame. And remember, I'm only making 5, so I'm only going to be using my top row, okay? And I rolled what number? A 4, so that means I get to use my yellows and make 4. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just made 4, okay? So now I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. I rolled the number 4, so I'm going to write that down. 4. And I'm also going to write that down in my notebook, okay? Let's write that in our notebook. Let's write the number 4 with our pencil. 4. Now I'm not done. I have not made 5 yet. What number do I have so far? I have 4. I don't have 5 yet. That means I need to find out what my next number is going to be to make 5. I need to combine it with something else. What am I going to combine 4 with, boys and girls? What's the number that can fit in here? How many reds can I put here? Just 1. I only see 1 empty space. So when I grab my red crayon or my red marker, how many can I color? Let's see. 1. That's it. I can only count 1. So now I'm going to write 1 because I have 4 yellows and 1 red. 4 yellows and 1 red. And I'm going to show that on my whiteboard too. So same thing, on my 5 frame, I see that I only have 4. In order to make 5, how many red counters can I put here? Just 1, just like we did it in our notebook, okay? I can only fit 1 red counter. And I'm done. I've already made 5. And I know that because in a 10 frame, the top row shows me 5. If I'm not sure, I can always count. So let's count to see if we made 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I make 5, boys and girls? I did. I counted all the way to 5. Now, what 2 numbers did I use to make 5? I know that I used 4 yellows, and how many reds did I use? Just 1. So I'm going to write that down. 4 and how many reds? Just 1. 4 and 1. Now, what do 4 and 1 do? If I combine them, if I combine 4 yellows and 1 red, what number does that give me? It gives me 5. Good. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 1 make 5. I'm going to write that down. 4 and 1 make 5. So I just combined the numbers 4 and 1 to give me the number 5. If I'm not sure after I did it here, I can always use my fingers. So show me 4 yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 red. Put up 1 finger. And how many do we have? We have 5. If I'm not sure, I can sing my song. 1 hand up. That's 5 fingers. And I have 5 fingers. So 4 and 1 make 5. That's a way to combine, to compose the number 5. 4 and 1 make 5. Good. I hope that was easy peasy, boys and girls, because we are going to try a new number, okay? So in your notebook, we still don't know what number or how many circles we're going to do, okay? Because today is the day that we're trying new numbers. Yesterday we did number 5. Today we're going to try some other numbers, some bigger numbers, some smaller numbers. So let's see what we have. Let's try a little bit bigger, and let's go with the blue dice, okay? Let's see what number we're going to compose with our blue dice. So shake, 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 and I land on the table. Whoa, this is pretty big, boys and girls. What do we get? We got 9, so that means I get to draw 9 circles, okay? So everybody's drawing 9 circles in their notebook, okay? I'm drawing 9 circles too. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 circles. Let me count them again, and while I count them, you should still be drawing, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Today I'm going to compose 9, okay? I already know 4 and 1 make 5. Now I'm going to compose the number 9. Let's see what 2 numbers I can make. What 2 numbers I can use to make 9. Okay. And this is the part where I'm going to use my numbers from yesterday. So remember the cut up papers that we had from yesterday? And if you don't have them, go ahead and go cut up some sheets, a sheet of paper, please. And I'm going to close my eyes. And I'm not looking. I'm going to choose a number out of my papers, okay? Because I know we don't have dice at our house. And I'm going to choose this number. What do I get? 3. I got the number 3. Okay, so I'm going to put my little papers away. My little papers. And I'm going to combine the number 3 with something else. I don't know yet, but I know I have the number 3. So take your yellow crayon or marker, and we're going to color 3 of our circles because we're going to compose 9. So I get to color 3. Let's color 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to use the number 3. So write the number 3 so we don't forget. 3. And since I'm saying a complete sentence, boys and girls, let's also write the word and. And is A-N-D. 3 and. 3 and what? Before we move on, let me do it on my whiteboard too, okay? To show you what it looks like in the 10th frame. Oops. I gotta remove these, Miss Becerra. We can't move on and you still have the number from before. Okay, so we're making 9, remember? And I didn't roll. I chose the number 3. So I get to choose 3 yellow counters. Oops, you stay. 1, 2, 3. So I know that I'm going to use the number 3. So let's write that down in my whiteboard. 3. 3 and what? Remember, when I'm combining, I don't just use one number. I have to use 2 numbers. So let's see how many reds we're going to do, boys and girls. How many are left over? That's how I find my answer. How many have not been colored? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many can we fit here, boys and girls? 6. There are 6 circles that have not been colored yet. And we're going to color them using what? Using the red. So the red is going to show me the other number that I'm going to combine 3 with. Let's color and count. You ready? Oops. Doesn't want to stay. There we go. Okay, let's color and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what number did I just make, boys and girls? Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 reds, so I get to write that down. Okay, so let's write down 6. 6. Good. 6. And I'm also going to show that in my 10 frame, okay? Because I'm composing the number 9. So let's count to 9 and see where I'm going to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to stop in this square, okay? I'm going to put a star. So I know I need to stop right here. So again, let's count to see how many squares I have not colored in yet that I haven't put my red in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the same that I had in my notebook, 6. So I get to move my red counters now. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I stop right here because that's where my star is. That tells me to stop. Good. So I counted 6 just like I had counted in my notebook. So now I know that 3 yellows, 1, 2, 3, and how many reds that we just counted? 6. So 6 reds, 3 yellows, and 6 reds make what number, boys and girls? What are we composing? 9. We're composing the number 9. I'm going to write that down. And if I'm not sure, then I can always count all my counters, okay? Let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just composed the number 9. Good job. Using what 2 numbers, boys and girls? 3 and 6. Good. So let's say the whole sentence. 3 and 6 make 9. I just found out how to compose 9. 3 and 6 make 9. Awesome. This isn't the only way to make 9. Of course, there are other ways, but this is the way that we found out, okay? Let's try one more by our with Ms. Becerra, and then I'll let you do 2 by yourself, okay? So let me move this to the side. And in my notebook, I still don't know what number I'm going to do because I haven't rolled my dice yet, okay? Let's do the sheets again. I'm going to take out 3 because I already did 3, okay? So let's see. Oh, okay. So I'm not looking. And I'm going to choose this number. What number did I get? 4. So that means I'm going to compose the number 4. All right. Composing the number 4. I'm going to compose the number 4. That means that I'm going to do 4 circles. That's the number that I'm making today, okay? So let's make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Today we're composing 4. And while you draw me 4 circles in your notebook, I'm going to remove my counters from my 10 frame, okay? So go ahead and draw me 4 circles. Alrighty, I'm done. So we're going to compose the number 4. And I already did my 4 circles. Now in my 10 frame, I'm going to count to 4 and stop, okay? Tell me to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I said 4. I'm going to stop. Okay, I'm going to put my star here. And that lets me know I got to stop right there, okay, Ms. Becerra? Because I'm only composing 4. So this one's going to be a small number, okay? So that's good. We get to practice big numbers and little numbers. Okay, so we're composing 4, boys and girls. Alrighty. I'm going to roll my dice, and I'm going to see what I'm going to start with. Whatever number I roll is what I'm going to use for yellow, okay? So let's see how I can compose 4. I'm going to compose 4 using, whoa, look at what I got, boys and girls. I'm going to compose 4 using 4, okay? So that means I get to take out my yellow. And I rolled the number 4, and how many counters and how many circles do we have? We have 4, so that means I get to color all of them, boys and girls. Let's color all of them. But we're still counting, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 4. Okay, so I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm going to write the number 4. All right, but I'm not done, boys and girls. I'm not done. Remember, I do it on my whiteboard. And I rolled the number 4. That means I get to take 4 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I stop right there because that's where my star is. And I also said the number 4. Okay, what number were we composing again? We were composing 4, but what did I roll? I rolled a 4. I'm already done, boys and girls. I've already counted to 4. But I have these reds. What am I going to do with these reds? Is there anywhere to put them? Is there any more space? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there any space to put them here? No, there's not. So if I don't need the reds, I'm not going to use reds. What's that number? What's that number for no reds? No reds, nothing, no reds. 0. I'm going to use how many reds? 0. I'm going to use 0 reds. So I get to write that down. 4 yellows. And how many reds? 0. I didn't use any reds. So I get to write the number 0. 4 and 0 make what? What number did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4. We made 4. I get to write that down. 4 and 0 make 4. Let me write that down in my notebook because I haven't written it yet. Oops, he doesn't want to stay. There we go. So I know I have 4 yellows and there's no more room for reds. That means I don't need any reds. I don't need it. No, thank you. I'm going to have no reds. What's that number? 0. So 4 yellows and how many reds? 0. 4 yellows and 0 reds make the number 4. So I don't always have to use both colors, boys and girls. I don't always have to use both colors. Sometimes I can just use one color. So if I use 4 yellows, I need 0 reds. I don't need any reds. I already made my number, right? And I can also switch it. Maybe I can have maybe I can have 4 reds and then I would have 0 yellows. So I can also use zeros, okay? Thank you very much for helping me, boys and girls. I'm glad that we got to practice these together. Okay, now you are going to do 2 of them by yourself, okay? We did some together. Now you are going to try some by yourself. Remember, you're going to use your tiritas. You're going to use your sheets of paper. Okay, you're not going to look. You're going to choose a number, and you're going to compose whatever number you pull out, okay? So that means that you draw me the circles, okay? You draw me the circle. So if you pick the number 2, you're going to draw me how many circles? 1, 2. You're going to draw me 2 because you're going to compose this number, okay? And then you're going to color yellow and red how to make 2, okay? You're going to do this in your notebook, and you can take a picture and send it to me, okay? Then when you're done with your 2 practice problems, remember, you only need to do this 2 times. So you're going to compose a number by yourself 2 times. And when you're done, you're going to go to Seesaw. You already have your activity in Seesaw, okay? So again, let's practice. You're going to do 2 more composing a number, whatever number. You're going to give me 2 more examples. And then you're going to do your activity in Seesaw, okay? If you finish early, then you can practice your math centers, okay? Writing down your numbers, showing your numbers, practicing counting with your manipulatives, okay? So, good. We have 2 more examples, and then you have your activity in Seesaw, and then you're all done, okay? Today is a Wednesday, so make sure that when you're done with me, you go to your specials for Wednesday's class, okay? We see Miss Miranda on Wednesdays, okay? So when you're done with my work, go to Miss Miranda's class, okay? And that's all I have for you, boys and girls. Thank you very much for listening and for paying attention. And remember, if you don't understand, you can always come to the Zoom meeting, okay? So come to the Zoom meeting and talk to me, and I'll try to help you. And you can always play the video again, okay? Really awesome job. I saw your work in Seesaw yesterday, and you did really, really well. So good job, guys. You guys are doing really awesome, okay? Thank you very much for coming with me to class today, boys and girls. I appreciate it, and I'll see you for science, okay? Bye, boys and girls.